Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. We're going to dive into today's reading and see what Spirit has for you today. I hope everybody is feeling really good. All right, we're starting out with the Justice card. I love the Justice card, okay? So we know that justice is coming, all right? Or at least a justice is coming. So I feel like there has been for some of you anyway, some sort of disappointment or things you've been working on that really haven't turned out the way you would have liked, okay? And we've all gone through this. We've all gone through this type of emotion, all right? As a matter of fact, if we were to be honest, we would say most things that we're trying to accomplish or things that we've dreamt about, dreams, visions, things that we've wanted, maybe haven't turned up at all or haven't turned out the way we would have liked. This, my friends, is like finally your justice is here. This is your justice card appearing after a period of feeling ignored, guys, is signaling a divine rebalancing. Okay, so what this is doing is it's bringing a resolution that validates what you've been feeling. So all of those feelings you've gone through from the past, the things that you might be feeling up until right now, there is a change in the air coming in for you. And this isn't just a small change. In other words, this isn't just a mental aha moment. It's a shift in your reality that corrects the unfairness you've endured, okay? So we've all had that in our minds as well, like, you know, why me? Why does good things come to other people and not me? I'm a good person. Well, now your victory is coming in. Your ship is coming in. It's your turn, guys. It's your turn, okay? And that's what it's all about. Sometimes something you want isn't meant for you, or it's just not, the timing isn't right yet. It's just not the right time, let's say. All right, so I'm also seeing that someone's moving towards something they've wanted for a long time, but this is going to be something that you weren't expecting once you get there. You're looking at this. I feel like this could be an incoming relationship for someone, a person that you met where you're thinking this is going to be my victory. This is because you might have been single for a while and just wanting someone, making that decision like, okay, I'm ready for love. So this person is like, you know, I don't want to disappoint you or make you feel disappointed in any way, but this person is almost like the first person who's come in since you've made this mental decision to that you're ready for love. All right, I'm seeing a tower moment here, guys. So make sure you're vetting everyone that comes into your life, okay? Whatever the capacity is, whether it's a friendship, love, maybe even a family member trying to get closer to you. Make sure you vet them and evaluate the situation, okay? Because I am seeing that you're going to get some kind of clarity on this that is going to divulge a lot to you, okay? And I hope you do get this clarity, before this happens, okay? So the heartbreak is something that you want to try to avoid, okay? So I am seeing some kind of defensiveness. This is going to be this has happened already for some of you, and I want you to comment below if it has. You met a person, you were thinking this could happen, and I'm willing to give it a try, but then you found out that the person that you were thinking about being with doesn't either doesn't have a job period or just isn't working to the point where they have anything, like they don't have anything, any solid ground, they don't have anything built up, no safety measure in the bank as far as their finances are basically in the shitter. So okay, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, you know, so some stuckness around the money situation, okay? Yeah, I do see oh wow. All right, so this is going to drive you to move away from this person fairly quickly, okay? This is going to make you, because you've come so far, you're way beyond this, you've been through this phase, you don't want to, you know, have to be with somebody and feel like they're not bringing at least the same to the table, if not more, right, as what you're bringing. So I'm seeing you are total opposite, Aquarius. You're looking for like, you know, some new opportunity, a new financial opportunity, or a beginning, but you want it to be good. You want it to be solid. You want to be able to depend on your person to give, you know, what you're giving into the relationship. Okay. And that's because you're an empath. You're going to pick up on this fairly quickly, that, you know, there's this person is not evolved financially. Okay. It's not that money's everything. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, I'm talking to those of you who have learned your lessons well and know that it's important to have this nest egg in the bank, this safety net, if you will. All right. And I am seeing that this will create a burden for a lot of you. All right. The financial burden is real. All right. I'm also seeing that a lot of you have your own abundance. So it's not that you want theirs. You don't need theirs, but you don't want them to kind of get their hooks into yours. You want it to be even Steven at least. I'm seeing a lot of you, you're single and you're very smart, Aquarius. So that is why you're thinking along this line. Your intelligence precedes you. All right. I'm seeing love here, though. I'm seeing you guys are being meticulous about, yeah, you're doing that. You're being meticulous now about who comes into your life and who you're bringing into your small circle, who's deserving of your love, okay? And I feel like the person I'm speaking to is willing to go above and beyond for the person that is in their life that they have feelings for, as long as they are deserving of you, basically, right? Because you know who you are. And you're very confident in yourself. You're not going to be putting up with, you know, much of anything that is not going to be serving you in a good light. Okay. So, wow. Okay. So this is growth in the money department. Okay. Speaking of money and growing financially, all right, having these monies. The Ten of Pentacles in the center of your reading, Aquarius, is nothing short of miraculous, okay? This is unbelievable because you have the Ace of Wands, so your money is going to be growing. You're going to, well, you're already experiencing all this personal growth. We've been talking about this for weeks in the readings, right? So a lot of you are growing in leaps and bounds. You're asking for raises. Those of you who feel stable in your careers, your jobs, you're having openings, things opening up on the inside. I'm seeing, I'm feeling like a lot of you that have been at the workplace for a while, you're going for these new job openings that are already on the inside. In other words, they're choosing you. They're choosing people on the inside before they're going outside, or you're catching that position before they offer it to someone on the outside. So you're keeping a watchful eye. And guys, if you are looking for more money right now, and most of us are, and you're a go-getter, if you're an Aquarius, most likely you are that go-getter. Wherever you're working, you can continue to contact your supervisor, or, you know, sometimes you know, I remember even when I worked in a factory when I was very young, they used to put job opportunities on the board and offer it to those of us that were on the inside first. If they're not there, you can connect with a supervisor or have a real, you know, quick grab somebody's ear who's in the upper echelon and say you're interested in moving up the ladder, you're interested in any openings that might come into play, you would like to you know, apply for those openings. Just let everybody know what you're interested in doing, because if they get that go-getter attitude from you, that's what they like, okay? I'm seeing you guys improving exponentially in your money with this 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. This is very, very positive, guys. I'm very proud to see that you guys aren't even flinching here. You're going for it. I'm seeing changes with your money. I'm seeing movement with your money. So, and there are some of you who are having a hard time. All right, and this really depends on right now, guys, the luck of the draw. Like some of you aren't doing well because, you know, there's the whole other side. Depending on what you do for a living, there's jobs closing, there's jobs laying off, there's many big companies having layoffs now. And again, guys, I don't want you to look at this and get depressed, because I'm going to explain something to you. We're in the middle right now. We're watching the old world disintegrate, right? When we see and hear things, it can be very depressing. If you choose to lock in on these things that you're watching, businesses going out of business, we're all seeing it. Businesses are disappearing. Companies that we've known since we were born, right? You know, Rite Aids, and, you know, if you live in the US, or wherever you're living, whatever country you're in, you might be seeing this, all right? But on the other side, we're starting to see the new things coming in, right? For us, it's really cool stuff. We're seeing it on the internet. There's a lot of self-disclosure right now. So things you might be thinking are AI and fantasy, they very well might not be. They're showing you things because they want you to get used to seeing these things, okay? Some of them are going to be shocking. So on the other side, like I was saying, there's good things that are starting to come in. There's changes being made. If you are looking at the correct news, if you know where to go for the truth, you know, the truthful news, which is, I don't know, I guess you got to go on YouTube for that anymore, right? So if you're on there and you're seeing the truth, you are seeing like good things happening, good regulations, good laws coming into play, good changes that are affecting a lot of us, okay? So I don't want to make this too lengthy, but what I'm saying to you is don't get depressed and don't get locked into what's going on over here. Focus more on what's going on over here, because this is where the good stuff is starting to come in now, the change. And we absolutely have to see this demise of the old system to go into the new one. That's going to be something incredible. Okay, so there might be some big changes coming in. There definitely are on the horizon. All right, so don't let yourself get locked in and get depressed. All right, there's a new beginning coming to most of you. All right, this is a time of strength. You are going to be hearing some really negative things before we pop on over into the good stuff. Okay, it's gonna look like this though. One day it's going to sound like the world is coming to an end. They're going to try to make you feel very fearful. All right, there's a lot of things going on that aren't what they seem, and it's going to feel like the next day there's going to be money coming in, there's going to be happiness, there's going to be things that you've wanted coming into happening, coming into fruition. Okay, so money with this 10 of Pentacles, money coming in. There's a lot of spiritualness in this card. I feel like most of us are going to have an opportunity to be helping others shortly, because we're going to have money. All right. And also I'm seeing this is something you've wanted on top of other things that you want coming to fruition. Happiness, joy, unity. This card is about unity. It's about family. It's about love, guys. Okay. So focus on the positive. It's very important that you do that now. I'm sorry, because you can so easily let yourself slip into that dark abyss, and you want to stay out of that. Okay, I'm seeing some kind of celebration coming in for my beautiful Aquariuses. There's going to be some type of information that is going to make you want to celebrate. It's going to make you happy. It's going to bring in joy. You're going to feel much lighter from this information, okay? Right now, this is totally something you're unaware of. Totally something maybe all of us are unaware, okay? Because the moon tells us that there's things going on behind the scene that we are unaware of, right? Sometimes they're just mystical things, spiritual things. Sometimes they're not so good things, right? If it's involved, like sometimes, well, I'm not going to go into the thousands of meanings this card could have, but I am going to go into what this card means in this layout, guys, and it means something amazing, all right? All predicated on some type of announcement or information that's going to be coming in within the next few days. All right. So you'll be getting clarity on that, like I said, within the next few days, it looks like. And I am also seeing that this is going to give you a great amount of confidence. You already have confidence, Aquarius, okay? But there are some things that do affect you psychologically and do make you question yourselves from time to time. All right, for some of you, you're questioning your ability to be a good parent. And if you're not a parent, you just might be questioning other things about yourself. Have you chosen the right path? Are you on the right path? Are you moving in the right direction? Or are you in the right relationship? Are you with the right person? Just kind of questioning yourselves with this Judgment card in the middle, okay? But whatever this information that is coming in it is going to really raise your confidence and give you that assurance that you're right where you're supposed to be and you're moving in the right direction. You are on the right path. And then the confirmation is the Wheel of Fortune in the middle of your reading, guys. We have somebody is, looking at something that is already over. All right. It looks like you're what is that saying? Crying over spilt milk. All right, there's an opportunity that passed you by. This could have a different meaning for different people. Some of you could be, that person that might have gotten away, that you should have stayed with, that you made a bad decision and you left, and you think you might have been very happy with this person if you had stayed. Some of you might be thinking it was a business opportunity or a financial opportunity that you should have grabbed onto and you did not. You had this opportunity maybe to go to school and you didn't. Okay, so it's gone. It has ended, and this is like a stuckness that follows you. All right. All of this is going to be forgotten in a heartbeat when this comes in. Okay. Now this is coming in. I feel like this is key, guys. So listen to me carefully, okay? The way this is going to unfold, and I just saw it and I heard it, all right, is going to be that you're going to get some kind of information, some kind of positive information via through a head of state or some type of person who is on the top. Somebody like a ruler kind of a person. All right. And this isn't political. Do not comment politically on my channel. I will have to turn off your ability to comment if you do that. That's not where you're going to do that. Not on my channel. All right. But what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is that there's going to be an announcement. There's going to be something coming from somebody who has a lot of power, okay, in our realm. This is going to be very positive news. It's going to lift everybody's spirits, and I've been getting this for a while now. But then there's going to be money. There's going to be some money that's going to come in, and it's temporary, though. It's going to help lift you up. The people that are needing this the most, you're going to feel the most lifted from this. It's going to happen after that. Soon after that, this Wheel of Fortune is going to come through, and this is where the big money is. Okay, this is the right now we have a lot of angelic angels, I'll say, looking over this. A lot of spiritual protectiveness over this. This is all about timing. Excuse me. And this is going to arrive for just about everybody. Okay, if you've done something terrible, I don't think you're going to be getting this. But this is not a handout. This one is big. This is I want to say restoration. Okay, for things that have been done that shouldn't have been done. And that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, so that will be coming soon after you receive some kind of stimulus, I want to say, or a dividend check or something along that line. That will be your guide to let you know that, okay, well, this is our cue that something bigger is right around the corner. Okay, so, and then I'm seeing some kind of conflict here with this father figure. So if this is you, please comment below the video. I'm seeing a conflict here with this father figure. This is something you're very focused on today. You might have done something wrong or said something. His feelings are hurt. He's very upset today. And this is getting in the way of your happiness. So, you know, this is something that maybe you want to correct. Maybe you want to resolve it as soon as possible. If your ego is involved in this at all, just let it go. Let your ego go. There is no need for our ego anymore, guys, in the fifth dimension. And I feel like we've already dipped our toes into the fifth. All right. I feel like it has to start somewhere, and it has already begun. So, you know, the ego, it just really, if you think about it, there's always negative parts to that. We're just doing something to get somebody back, or to show off, or to show somebody, to prove ourselves. We don't have to prove ourselves anymore. We know who we are. And we just have the attitude that we just no longer have to fit in. We don't fit in. We're vibrating so high. Our frequency is such that it is so high that we cannot any longer relate to third dimensionals, people in that dense reality that are just thinking, you know, like stooges. They don't want to look at the truth. They're not seeing things. They're not in our reality. That's all I'm going to say. That pretty much says it all. All right, guys. So you can create your own reality, by the way. And if you see things in a good way, that's how your life is going to be. You're focusing on the positive, not the negative. And that's what your brain will get used to focusing on. All right, guys, that is today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. And if you're still with me, please hype the video and set up your notifications so you know when the next Tarot by Cherie video is coming out. Take care.